Hey Aries, it's Jenn with Lady Tarot 911. Let's take a look at your January. So Mars is retrograde in Cancer, meaning it's washing back over Cancer. And this go around is about like reevaluating, reassessing like goals or those data points that we talked about in other videos, reassessing those data points that are that you're trying to connect, reevaluate where you're at and who's in your life, what you've accomplished. 2025 is not going to allow us to have anything that's frazzled or strings that are attached, anything that is just willy-nilly out there, unmanaged. So Mars in Cancer Mars doesn't like Cancer, doesn't like to be in Cancer necessarily, but this go around, it's deeper, it's matter of fact, but it's deeper. And it is about, because Mars is about movement forward and being assertive, drive. Mars is very much your fiery energy and your ruling planet. And Cancer is very much like a pullback, homebody, nurturing type of energy, about family and home and structure and stability. And Mars wants to drive forward while Cancer is pushing back with the emotions. So you bring those two together and it can be deep conversations. It can be very swordsy when there's communication with others. So just be aware of that. That's the current energy. Okay, so let's take a look. Swordsy energy, what did I tell you? Whew. Okay, so either whoever's connecting, either if you're a cross watcher, if this is for an Aries that you're dealing with, or this is for you, there could be a lot of just multiple people and opinions. I mean, this looks pretty fiery. There's going to be fiery energy that you're going to have to learn in January how to use to your greatest benefit. It's there to support you in taking, new adventures, new pushes forward. So the 2025 for Aries is going to be very much about you and what you want and your collaborations and connections and the things that benefit you. And in January, this is you have somebody here, or you are surrounded at this time by differences of opinions. I do feel like there's something coming that is going to be putting this fire out. Now we'll see kind of where that's going to come from, but this is like thunder and lightning. This is like the thunder, the storm, we've had the calm before the storm, but yeah, judgment. Look at that. The storm, reckoning. How appropriate. Okay. So somebody here is really starting to see like breaking open. I hear, this wheel is turning and I'm hearing tick, 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 tick. So I think maybe there is pressure about time. There's a timing issue here. There is there's a lot of gossip and a lot of people involved and a lot of differences of opinions and perspectives and back and forth and constant noise that's happening in this arena right now. In January, you have somebody here who is going to be or this has been something that has been happening, and at this point in January, it is a reckoning of that chaos that has been on the scene, on this platform of disagreements. This could be within court, this could be in a judicial system, but a real look back on what went wrong, why did these things happen, how did I get here, a judgment of not only themselves, but what's happened with you and what's happened with other people on their side. Why does this happen? I also am getting a feeling of, why are there patterns? Why do I keep going in the same circles? Why do I surround myself with the same people? Why do the same things keep happening to me? Yep, trapped in and being trapped in this cycle, feeling victimized, trying to understand this. There could be 3 people, tricycle, or even up to 5 involved in this. It could be a love situation. or feelings, emotions. That's more of that Cancer energy. That's a perfect depiction of Mars and Cancer with the red. Red is Aries color. Red is fiery color, but with the heart. So it's this clash or this opposition, and this somebody here is really in their head about you and about this love versus logic, and awakening to what has actually like exhausted. I feel a real exhaustion in this energy. What has really exhausted them and brought this to the peak, the epitome of the situation that they're in. What has held them back? They're feeling alone now. There could have been a lot of noise and people around, but now this person has isolated themselves and really trying to understand and get out of their head. There's just this, I think how I've seen it is like with this wheel, it's like taffy being pulled, right? All these people have their differences of opinions, and it's just this pulling of this taffy, and taffy is stiff, and it's just that machine that, I don't know, oh, it goes this way, doesn't it? And it's just this pulling of this energy back and forth, and you know, and just churning over and over and over again, and just like this feeling of never easing, never being done, never closing a cycle, never changing the pattern, changing the round and around. It's like same shit, different day energy that maybe has been around them. And there's an awakening, there's a judgment call. This is God, source, universe. This is karma. This is coming to an enlightenment and an awakening of what the F has been happening. It's go time. Basically, that's all, you know, it's like, it's go time. It's go time to figure this stuff out. Again, I tell you that 2025 has a lot to do with starting out. When we're starting out with judgment in January, that means that January or 2025 wants things cleared up. And this is of an old cycle, right? This is of 2024 and beyond. This is done with the 15-year cycle, with the 8-year cycle. It is done with, it wants to bring stability, to grow, and to learn the lessons, to apply the lessons, to move forward. 2025 is a brand new year, brand new cycle, brand new beginning. There's a lot of aces, a lot of beginnings that have been coming out in readings. And in the month of January, it is a removal of toxicity, things that don't serve us, people that don't serve us, jobs that don't serve us, families, cultural ties, legacies that have chained us down, locked us out, our minds, either, you know, bad health that has come from this. It's a go time energy of clearing up everything before 2025 will allow us to move forward. So let's see where your archetype energy is at this time. It's a lot. Well, but I will take the bottom, the one on the bottom, Outcast. Again, I said going from this much noise and this many people, hopefully that's on camera. I'm going at a different angle here. So to feeling like there's hidden feelings and resentments towards others, abandonment issues. These could all be, so I did another reading where there was a squad of different personality traits. Now, all of these, I don't want to talk about all of these because I don't want to focus on this energy, but what I'm getting from this is yours or your person's current energy is feeling like this outcast, like just either being lied to, betrayals, outed, made to feel like somebody doesn't fit, or your person does not feel like they fit in the current place that they're in the current energy that they're in. They're just out of sorts here. Now, these remind me of the people that maybe are on this side, like the squad on their side, not on their side, but that have caused all of this tension and trials and challenges and back and forth and fighting and just this inner circle of just toxic turmoil, low vibration. So manipulation of childhood, dealing with childhood traumas, psychopathic energy, somebody who is reckless and selfish and, you know, overindulgent, somebody who, you know, like this, wanting somebody who's wanting change, but very much into the 3D and luxurious items, somebody who is like a gossiper, and doesn't understand like genuine connections, and somebody who's constantly critical. Now, the way that I laid these out, I guess I didn't realize as I was talking, this critic or this person could be the ringleader or the puppet, the puppeteer who has this, group. Now, this could be a boss and colleagues. This could be, like somebody in the family who's running other people through gossip and just trying to like, they use people to spread gossip, and they're like these pawns in this game that causes all of these issues for your person or for you, and that has led to now this outcast energy of being alone, this alienation. Okay, so let me see. So how are they feeling about my viewer or their person, I guess? How are they feeling about the collective this time? Actually, and I can swap these. So okay. So this could be a distorted masculine energy or feminine energy. There's a lot of unfinished business. Yeah, distorted. This is a 13 card, which is a 4 of stability. And 10, this is an outcast. So this is an ending of feeling this way. So there's been a reflection of why is it that I feel so, like this does not feel like where they belong. And they've had this, I'm going to put this like that. Yeah, and this is how they feel about you. This is very Sagittarian energy. They're trying to be patient. They feel like there's just a halt, there's a distortion, there's an incorrect way that this person is seeing things. Okay, tell me more. There's an incorrect way that this person is seeing things. Tell me more about that. In regards to, okay, so they might not feel like there's any hope, that and this is the communication or Gemini, Cancer energy. This could either be you or your person who is feeling this, and this could be a mirroring energy as well, but this feeling about you that maybe because the distortion, the way that these people made your person or Aries, this could be you or this could be your person, Aries, that you're dealing with. This group of people, oh gosh, what do I want to say? Sorry, it's hard to translate this into like words because I can feel it, but this clashing of energies, this mess, right? This mess has potentially been trying to pull your person, and maybe they were successful, person's energy and vibration and understanding into it, right? It's like a black hole, and trying to pull out of it and see what it is truly, see it for what it is, see these people for who they are, has outcasted them and has pulled them into this isolation energy. But the distortion that these people created, either about you or about this person's hope of maybe moving on or doing something better for themselves, has really trapped somebody in their head in regards to either you, and there's been no communication. There's been maybe a pushing away, what do they call that? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, this negative attitude or outlook. And in doing so, then what happens, especially if this is a deep soul connection, is this person's energy that they're getting from this group of energies that, that is attached to them, has pulled their energy and vibration down and pulled them into this maybe dark night, this low vibrational, toxic, hopeless energy. And that in turn, since they're attached to your energy, it's the same for you. And maybe there is this lack of hope, this distorted view of there ever being any hope with you or for this connection. Give me one more. Okay, so blocked emotions, because they don't want to be vulnerable. These two are in reverse. So because they're not sharing their emotions, they're internalizing all of this. And this could be years of life growing up, childhood, current situations, current places, locations that they're in, current jobs that they're in or you're in. And this really this energy that's connected by this is causing this trapped or restricted in their head type of just swords. I talked a lot about swords energy in their head, thinking, because Aries is very much about action, but Aries is a very logical sign as well. And so, and these feelings about themselves, either you Aries or your person as an Aries, it's not been a very positive, high vibrating, confident energy dealing with this. And this could be inner child, this could be shadow work, this could be how they live their life. This doesn't have to be archetypes of energies per se as people, but this could be archetypes of the way that this person has lived their life, or behaviors or vices or bad decisions. And that creates them not feeling good enough for you or for their person, the one that's attached, if this is the collective, whoever this is. But it brings a distortion of who they truly are, what they really want, what their potential is, and it creates them to shut down and go in their head, causing blocked emotion, no vulnerability, which then reflects to you as potentially they're not interested. They don't want to be with you. They don't want to engage with you. And it's just it's a miscommunication happening because of attached energies that they haven't dealt with either, or that they are dealing with. They can see it now. And this could be people. This could be things that have blocked them in their life from moving forward, moving up, ascending. Let's take a look at what this oh, okay, mess. Hold on. Oh, this makes me feel like what maybe they've been going through. Kind of a mess. Try it again. So 5 of Swords. Yeah, there could be a lot of bullying. People who are fake and act one way with them and another way with somebody else. Two-faced, deception. This could be cheating, lying, theft. There could be people, online, offline, having to do with tech or, money, investments, self-sacrificing, being a yes person all the time and never saying no, having these things either run their life because they don't say no to them, it being behaviors or decisions, or this could be people, them not saying no to these people who are not good for them. And so they sacrifice who they are, who they truly are, and sacrificing themselves to make these people happy. Or if this feels advantageous to Aries, then self-sacrificing themselves to hopefully think that they're going to benefit from this. And it didn't turn out that way. It hasn't turned out that way. Trying to keep harmony, but yet with all these different perspectives and in such a low foundation vibrational level of toxicity, there's never going to be harmony in that unless you get yourself out of that and are able to truly go within and live your life within, with your own intuition. Because I can guarantee once that's done and once that is something that you start to master, you don't see these things the same. And so you realize that there's not harmony in some of those decisions, in people being sneaky and manipulative and sly. And this has really been, I feel like it's really been affecting their health, especially mentally, with this 8 of Swords. Tell me more about this. Oh, overprotective. So there could be people in their life who feels like it's better for them to run their life. They don't know how to run their life. Or your person, Aries, being an Aries, or your person as an Aries. This energy in January is really reflecting on who tried to run their life. Who did they feel, and this could have been Aries giving us power up to all of this over here. And in doing so, people became protective of what they could get from Aries. And as Aries starts to wake to this and starts to understand that they want to change, that this is no good, like they've hit rock bottom, this is not where, this doesn't feel good, they don't fit here, this is not of their soul screams at them. And once they start understanding that, they start to see the people who were overprotective of them growing, because they lose control, and they can start. So you have somebody here whose family or people around them are feeling like they're losing control of Aries, or this could be you, people in your life who, you know, who are starting to feel like they can't control you as much in January. And that's why they start to. So this outcast, again, let's talk about vibration. So here you are. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. Here you are in this energy, okay? And it's at the same vibration. To be connected to this, you have to be at the same vibrational level, right? So then when your soul starts to help you wake up and you start to see things differently and you want to grow and ascend and do better and be better, and this is not who you truly are, you start to ascend. And as you start to ascend, your vibrations, they don't match. They don't meet up. So people feel like they are being pulled out of your life. You are ascending, which is your way of getting rid of the toxic people and situations in your life. And so it can be very lonely, though, because all of these people who you might have been used to, or that your person, if it's an Aries, was used to, was at this level. But ascending just means doing better. Now, these people could change, or these situations could change if this is people, and they could ascend, and then you would meet them at that higher level where there would be more productive purpose and support towards one another and encouragement towards one another. But at this point, Aries is probably feeling, or in January will be feeling, very alone and isolated, or needs to isolate. And it's because they are ascending, or you are ascending on a higher level, that of higher vibration. And this is not about like elite who's better than who. This is just about a vibration where you're vibrating higher, or you need to be vibrating higher, or you're working on that judgment call is happening right now of, are you going to choose to start vibrating higher than this situation, these people, these behaviors, and stop self-sacrificing who you truly are and what you truly want. If this is, if there's a person that you're not able to connect with because of this as well, and your person might be, higher vibrating, and you're trying to match up with that or align with that, but it's going to take this judgment call of the situations and of yourself. Hopefully that makes sense. So then let's look at, there could be 3 females involved in this. There could be just trying to make decisions about what to do about certain situations. Somebody might be acting fake. Somebody, is bringing a lot of, hope. And this is, where Aries, this could be your wish fulfillment, but somebody's blocked it by being overprotective because they don't want to lose that control over you. But there could be somebody who you're wanting to move towards, and but you kind of keep continuing the same mistakes, or you have been, or you're looking at why it is that you keep continuing, the same mistakes. There's been missed opportunities, financial, relationships, because of, there's been a barrier of emotional maturity, or, emotions, whether this be, you feeling disconnected from who you truly are. Oh, look at how perfect this is. Look at right here. It says blocked emotions, feeling like an outcast, and then outcast. And so this tells me that this is very connected. So yeah, this disconnection that you're feeling is your soul trying to wake you up to all of this and what's been really going on. So what is a potential outcome in January if Aries really looks at this and really starts to make decisions on where they want to go? Okay, hold on just a second, because of course your cards fell off the table. Going over the edge. Come to the edge. Come to the edge. Take a leap of faith. I'm hearing go into the unknown. And that's hard to feel vulnerable when Aries is very much the god of war. And Aries is very much the trailblazer and the one in control. And this person likes to be in control of their life. And to be in a position of vulnerability is very hard. But it's a wise move because it's in the unknown that all of the knowledge comes, and a wise leader uses all of the knowledge and all of the resources available to make decisions, even if they're quick decisions. There's a difference between making those quick decisions and being impulsive, like the Knight of Wands energy. That impulsivity without knowledge gets you into trouble. But when you have the knowledge and you can still make quick decisions and be that trailblazer, that god of war, that is a wise leader. And there have been both wise leaders and not wise leaders in our in our lives, in our world, in wars. And having that knowledge is so important to decipher the difference between immaturity and maturity, both being gods of war, but those being of ones who make decisions who end up killing themselves and killing their crews and killing people around them, and those who actually are warriors and triumphant in these challenges and in these battles. So the potential final outcome for Aries is to see the light, to be enlightened, and actually start. This is a part of that awakening. Let's see. This says curtains, fears, health issues. Oh, you know what? These two go together. These remind me of, because this light is kind of like, it's the white that's kind of spread out, and these curtains, even though it's in reverse, are spread out. This is you being able, through really looking at, and through this awakening in January, you're going to be able to really see the enlightenment and the wisdom of taking a leap of faith, and of not keeping secrets, or not, being deceptive, but, being open and vulnerable, and the ability to learn and take knowledge in, and actually make decisions and make moves, right? Because isolation and stagnancy is of low vibration. Okay, and then what are these other two? So mask. Oh, look at that, Aries. See how perfect? Out of this whole deck, how would that one, look at how big this deck is. Look how big that deck is. To get the Aries card, do you see how tarot works? It's so beautiful how it pulls on energy. Keeping people at arm's length, not being vulnerable, having regrets, sorrow, sadness for decisions. This is something that is shadow work and is going to have to be looked at. And I think in January, these are things that, forgiveness of yourself, understanding that, mistakes, or actually just decisions that weren't the most productive, should be forgiven and moved on, because we all make them. It's part of life. And just understanding, taking the, I think that the mask comes off. This mask is in, so the way that she is taking a chance, diving in, I think that at least there is acknowledgement and understanding, an awakening to the importance of being truly who you are, and of starting to understand how important it is to live like that and make decisions like that and start moving forward. There's a forward momentum here as she's diving that way. And there's a real enlightenment and acknowledgement of that awakening to opening the emotions, taking off the mask, understanding what has taken place, and knowing that, and getting yourself out of this being in your head, and being able to start self-protecting. And this says self-advancement. So advancing past wearing this mask of just pretending with others, or being who you think others want you to be, Aries. Moving beyond that, and separating this, this toxicity, like these are kind of out of it, but separating this toxicity and not allowing people to touch you like they did, not worrying about making their lives happy, but making yourself happy, and going in a direction where you can be different, you can be unique, you can live a fulfilled life and a soul purpose exactly how you feel it feels good to you, where you do fit. And I do think that maybe you're going to get into this year in 2025, I do think that you're going to get into new soul groups, new friendship groups, new networking, new partnerships with people who are actually on that higher vibration level once you start to make these changes in yourself, Aries. Hopefully that helps you guys, and I hope that you have a wonderful January, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.